Welcome to Habitly Courses, a production of Manage to Win. Each course is divided into multiple lessons for easy viewing. All are now completely free, so you can watch them on your own or work through them as a team. Please subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, and share your favorite lessons with others. Try to find something that helps you be your best.
Hello, this is David Russell. I am back with you. We're talking about how to become a master motivator, and I'm going to walk you through how to appeal to each driving force. There's 12 of them, and this is the best lesson to zero in on, really learn. And the process I'm going to follow is I'm going to dive into each one, like we're going to start with this instinctive driving force. I'm going to show you the slide you've seen before. This is the overview slide. Okay, the instinctive is the left-hand side, used to be called the low side, of a theoretical where the key word is knowledge. It's how they are motivated by knowledge. And when this is intense, you need to be aware of it. Then I'm going to ask you a question about what you think their two biggest concerns are. And then I'm going to give you a screen that says, hey, here's how to appeal to this person. So this is great stuff to know. You can see here the instinctive person wants to rely on past knowledge, experience, skills. If they're learning, they're open to learning, but they want to focus on just learning what they need to learn, not learning everything. So what would be the two common concerns of an instinctive person? I've got 4 statements here. Choose 2. The first is, and I'm reading this because some people listen to this via audio versus just watch the video. They will waste time gathering unnecessary data. Number 2 is their past experience may not be enough. The third option is they may have to start before all the information is available. And the fourth is they cannot identify the best search term to use online. What do you think are the 2 common concerns of an instinctive person? And the answer is they will waste time gathering unnecessary data, and they cannot identify the best search term to use online. Now, if we're going to talk about appealing to them, the instinctive person wants to rely on their intuition and experience. So I want to put them in an environment where they can do work that relates to their intuition, experience, and skills. Now, if they need more information, if they're motivated by that, they want to learn just enough to start the work, Google a topic if they need to, they'll start a project even with partial data. And really what they want to do is focus on the tasks they know how to do. Okay? Now, what about the flip side, the intellectual? You may recall the intellectual is what used to be the high side of the theoretical. So this is the person that just loves to learn. Be a lifelong student if they can afford to be. They love to learn any way, shape, or form. So when you think about this type of person, what do you think are the 2 biggest concerns or common concerns they might have? Here's a list of 4 options. Choose 2. The first is they cannot gather data before making decisions. The second is their questions are not answered. The third is they cannot make a decision. The fourth is it doesn't feel like they're doing the right thing. Choose 2. Might be tough, huh? And the answer is the 2 common concerns of an intellectual are they cannot gather data before making decisions, and their questions are not answered. The other ones, they cannot make a decision. Well, they're not so much concerned about the decision. They love the research, and it doesn't feel like they're doing the right thing. Well, they're just going to keep researching. All right. Now, how do I motivate this person? Well, I'm going to give them opportunities to gain knowledge and truth. They can ask a lot of questions. They can do all kinds of research, deep discussions, debates, consideration, but they don't want to just sit back and rely on past knowledge. The thrill for them is new knowledge. Keep that in mind. Moving on, we're going to move on to the selfless person. This is the left-hand driving force of a utilitarian. Now remember, they're going to compete tasks for the sake of completion, not for what they get in return. They're kind of working for the greater good. This is a team player. So when we think about that, what are their 2 common concerns? I got 4 options here. The first one is there doesn't seem to be a good ROI. The second one, my work will not be completed. The third one, they feel the process is moving slowly. And the fourth, I'm getting stretched too thin. What are the two common concerns of a selfless person? The answer is, my work will not be completed. They do want to complete the work if they are a high selfless person. In other words, they get a high score on this, it's intense, and I'm getting stretched too thin, so I can't get my work done. How do I appeal to this person? Well, I give them tasks that they can complete for the greater good, team things. Give them opportunities to value others and accomplish things because we should do them. They're the right thing to do, and give them opportunities to kind of think through things before acting. They're not going to have as deep a sense of urgency as the flip side of the utilitarian, the resourceful. Moving on, let's talk about that resourceful person. So you get a high score on resourceful, you're all about results. You're going to apply resources, you're going to work long and hard, you're going to do what it takes to achieve results. The ROI is really important. Well, when you put that in perspective, what might be two common concerns for someone who is a resourceful person? 4 options. The first one, there doesn't seem to be a good ROI. Number 2, they are not the focus of attention. Number 3, they feel the process is moving slowly. And number 4, they cannot make decisions subjectively. What would be the two common concerns of a resourceful person? And the answer is, there doesn't seem to be a good ROI, and they feel the process is moving slowly. How do I motivate this person? I give them opportunities to achieve results. Sometimes make money, but the big thing is results. I give them the opportunity to create a high ROI. I don't waste their time. I don't waste resources. I give them the opportunity to work hard and work smart. They want to solve problems, and none is too big. They can go for it. Let's move on to the objective person. So the objective is the left-hand side of the aesthetic motivator. The key word here is surroundings, and they want to make decisions based on facts and logic or function over form. That's the objective person. So when you think about concerns, what might be two common concerns for an objective person? The first option I'm giving you is they will not have time to consider their feelings. The second, it won't look good. The third, it will be attractive but not fully functional. And the fourth, emotions will slow the process down. Which two of these would be the common concerns of an objective person? And the answer is, it will be attractive, but it's not fully functional. And emotions will slow the process down. Let's get this thing done. So how do I appeal to this person? Well, I'm going to focus on facts and logic in decisions. This person will appreciate there are areas of absolute truth. This is the right way to do it. This is the wrong way to do it. They want to focus on functionality over how pretty it is. And their strength is considering things in pieces rather than as a whole, but they're going to look at functionality over harmony. Well, what about the flip side of that? The harmonious person. This person is the subjective thinker. Two things going on. They're artistic, or they like nice stuff. And the second thing is they want to be in harmony with other people. So when you think about that, what might be the two common concerns or two of the common concerns of someone who is an intense, harmonious person? List of 4 things here. First one is they cannot apply their knowledge through to decision. Number 2, there are not clearly defined rules of engagement. Number 3, they cannot be intuitive and instinctive. Number 4, the colors or design do not match their preference. What do you think? What are the two common concerns out of this list of 4 of a harmonious person? And the answer is they cannot be intuitive and instinctive, and the colors or design do not match their preference. The way I appeal to them is I consider the experience in the decisions that need to be made. I let them think subjectively where maybe there's not as rigid of an absolute truth. I give them opportunities to create or appreciate beauty. I help them have balance in all things, and there's harmony, even to the extent of over-functionality. All right, we are through our first 3 motivators, our first 6 driving forces. We're going to move on to the intentional person, which is the left-hand driving force of the social motivator. The focus here is others, and they want to assist others when there's a connection to their interests. Okay, something that helps them advance or achieve something. So what do you think might be 2 common concerns of an intentional person? The first option, I will not be chosen. The second option, people in authority might make emotional decisions. The third option, helping you is a waste of my time. And the fourth option, I won't be able to help people. What do you think? And the answer is, people in authority might make emotional decisions. I don't like that. I don't like subjective decisions. And helping you is a waste of my time. I've got other things to do. How do I motivate this person? Focus on work, not a cause. Give them opportunities to help others achieve a specific goal. Enable them to apply others or resources to reach goals. Don't be emotional. Don't be subjective. And if appropriate, give them opportunities to develop others for future gain. Now, what about the flip side of that? The altruistic person. We're still in social as a motivator. The focus is others. But now this is totally different. The altruistic person wants to make the world a better place. They want to eliminate hate and conflict from the world. So they want a mission. They want a cause to pursue. So when you think about that, what might be 2 common concerns of an altruistic person? First option, there is conflict. Second option, there are minor changes to design or process. Third option, the discussion seems shallow. Fourth option, the decision may negatively affect others. Which 2 best describe an altruistic person as far as their concerns? The answer is, number 1, there's conflict. They don't want conflict. They want to make the world a better place. Number 2, the decision may negatively affect others. Well, that's not good if you're trying to make the world a better place. How do I appeal to this person? I give them opportunities to improve things, to eliminate hate and conflict in the world, to improve productivity, to improve people's lives. They can sincerely help others. I give them opportunities to notice and respond to overlooked needs and enable them to help others become the best they can be. Without taking advantage of them, I let them sacrifice themselves for others. They're on a mission. They're on a cause. That's meaningful to them. All right, let's move on to the 5th motivator, which is individualistic. We're going to look at the left-hand side, collaborative. Remember, the individualistic is about power as a motivator. The collaborative person is not into power. They want to work in the background and as part of a team. So with that in mind, what might be 2 of the common concerns of a collaborative person? The first option is they are a leader responsible for success. The second, they have to work independently most of the time. The third, their ideas will not be considered. And the fourth, they will not win first prize. What would be the 2 common concerns that might relate to a collaborative person? And the answer is, they're the leader responsible for success. Wait a minute, they want to work in the background. Or they have to work independently most of the time. No, this is a team player. So how do I appeal to them? I put them in a supporting role. I give them an opportunity to achieve a greater good. They get to work in the background. They're part of a team that's supportive, and they work with people they know. They can do great work. I just got to put them in the right self-motivating environment. Let's flip it. All right? We're talking about an individualistic motivator. The key word here is power. What about commanding? The opposite of the collaborative. This is the person who wants to be in control. They want personal gain. They want career advancement. They want recognition. They want status. They want to be in the limelight. So what might be their two typical concerns? First option, they cannot operate independently. Second option, they lack authority to match their responsibilities. Third option, other people's feelings might be hurt. Fourth option, your solution challenges the status quo. What do you think might be two common concerns of a commanding person? The answer is they cannot operate independently. Remember, they want to be in control, so they want to work independently. And they lack authority to match their responsibilities. It will drive them nuts if they have to keep asking for permission. How do I appeal to them? I put them in control with boundaries. I let them advance their career. I put them in the limelight. They can be recognized. They can champion a cause. They can form strategic alliances, but they're going to drive something that helps themselves because they focus on themselves. All right, here we go. We're going to talk about the last motivator, but not the least. That is the traditional. The key word here is methodologies. We're going to look at the left-hand side, the receptive. This is the person that believes there's more than one right way to do something. They're driven by new ideas, methods, and opportunities that are outside of the typical way of doing things. So with that in mind, what are two common concerns of a receptive person? First option, the current solution is too limiting or unfair. Second option, the standard method is logical. Third option, other people have wild ideas. Fourth option, the status quo does not let me do what I want. What do you think are their two common concerns out of these four options? And the answer is the receptive person is concerned that the current solution is too limiting or unfair, and the status quo does not let me do what I want to do. So how do I appeal to them? I let them identify better ways to do things. I let them pursue idealistic, creative expression within boundaries. They can set a plan, achieve their plan. They can justify multiple ways are equally good. And if I'm looking for somebody to break the status quo, this person will be motivated to do it, or at least bend it. What about the flip side, the structured person? We're still talking about the traditional motivator, still talking about methodologies, but this person wants to do things the right way. They appreciate tradition and proven methods, proven systems for how they do things, whether it's their system for living or at work or whatever it might be. Now, when we think about that, what might be two common concerns of a structured person? Here's a list of four. Choose two. Number one, everyone is not getting along. Number two, their ideals cannot be met. Number three, other people are insensitive. Number four, shortcuts and second-rate solutions. They're worried about that. They don't want to take shortcuts or do second-rate solutions. What is the most likely two common concerns of a structured person? The answer is their ideals cannot be met, and they don't like shortcuts and second-rate solutions. So how do I appeal to them? Well, I give them opportunities to live traditions and systems that work. I let them believe in a cause. You know, we're not just in this to make money. We're in this to improve the world. I allow them, encourage them, give them opportunities to pursue ways to do it right. And I make certain I hold everybody to the same standards. I can't play favorites. I can't let people who are not performing stay on the team. I'm going to be fair. I'm going to be consistent. This was how to appeal to each driving force. You learn this, you're going to be a powerful player. Review the notes if you want to study for the exam, pass the exam. Here's 5 questions here. Did you learn something where you might change your approach to work or how you're spending your time and the work that you're doing based on better understanding what might be your most intense driving force? How about the people that work with you? How can you help them? be more effective and spend more time in an area that really motivates them. This is the conclusion of lesson 3. Hope you passed the exam, and please join us for the conclusion of this course. That's all for now.